Welcome to episode number 306. Are you kidding me? 306! Whoa! 306. Pretty good. Pretty good if you ask me, especially for solo. As boring as these, I hope they're not too boring. But, yeah, I like to talk about it. You never seen paranormal supernatural. If you have anything you want me to suggest that you want me to talk about, message us anytime. And you're listening Mystic Whispers podcast. We're back. And by the way, we're going to have an awesome guest with us, along with my co Casey, Denise, and we'll keep it in a mystery, yes. So, I won't disclose his name yet. So be with us on July 10th. I'm pretty excited. How about y'all? I love speaking to fellow paranormal investigators. Alright. So anyway, welcome and we call this show Dogman. True horror encounters that still haunt the witnesses by your truth. Anyways, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Alright, I'll shut up. Keep going, keep moving. Keep moving. I can't wait to make her birthday. Keep moving. Anyway, I hope y'all love me. So, here we go. There are stories that refuse to die. Stories whispered around campfires for generations. Passed from hunter to hunters. From heartbreaker to police officers. To truck drivers. You know, and just ordinary people, citizens, who swear they encountered something impossible. Something supernatural. Or even cryptid. Natural. Tonight, we entered one of the most terrifying cryptid legends ever recorded. Y'all ready? Man, I can't wait to make my shirt say, y'all ready? Move on! Okay. Oh my goodness. Hope y'all love me. Anyway, so here we go. Dogman, I'm sure you've heard of it. It's been in the field as long as I have 20 years plus. So, I'm pretty sure that walks like a man, talks like, no, it doesn't talk. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that walks like a man, hunts like a wolf. Almost sounds like a song, doesn't it? Watches from the darkness, glowing amber eyes. Sorry, I'm trying to get you to move. But, tonight, we ask several terrifying questions. What if the Dogman was real? Is real? And welcome back to Mystic Whispers podcast. I'm sorry, I had to get you to move. But anyway, yeah, we're back. We are back. Okay, why am I so hyper now? Okay, part 1. And we called it The Legend Begins. So, here we go. The legend begins. The Dogman legend stretches back the generations. Imagine, right? Long before the internet, and people quietly reported seeing something enormous and strange, covered in dark fur, standing nearly 8 feet tall, walking upright, and witnesses describing long, muscular arms, massive claws, and pointy ears like a goblin or so. Might even had yellow or glowing red eyes, and a mouth filled with teeth far larger than jaws, can imagine, or any other ordinary wolf or werewolf. The Dogman doesn't simply transform, according to reports and rumors. It already exists. Now that's chilling. So unlike werewolves, they transform under moonlight, full moonlight. But Dogmen, they don't have to transform. They already are there. One way to put it. Oh, I still have some water left. It's okay. And we call the next part the campers. Okay, I'm running late. It's alright. It's quiet. Perfect time for storytelling. Anyway, the campers. Her family camping deep inside the national forest thought they heard coyotes. We get coyotes too sometimes. Or are they coyotes? It makes me wonder, doesn't it? It makes me wonder. But then everything became suddenly silent. No crickets, no birds, not even frogs. Only complete dead silent. I mean, and it's even almost hear a pin drop. Kind of silent. And so, of course, the father grabbed his flashlight 30 yards away, checked his distance, I don't blame him, and something stood behind a tree. It was taller than any human, and its shoulders simply looked impossibly broad, and its eyes reflected the flashlight. I don't know about y'all, I'm getting chills already. Then, suddenly, it slowed, and it stood fully upright, like a human, even though it wasn't. Not on four legs, but two. Two legs. And of course, after that incident, the family fled without packing their things. Much like the Amityville, they fled and left their things. And they're still there as far as I know, the owners currently moved in with their stuff. And they never returned, for the record. I don't blame them. I don't blame them one bit. So, you ready for the next story? And we called it simply the truck driver. An experienced truck driver was crossing rural Michigan around 2 a.m. What is it about 2 or 3 a.m.? Witching hour? 3 a.m. No, I think the witching hour is at midnight. I can't remember which. But anyway. 3 a.m. or 3 and walking training is something that to be for another video. But anyway, it was around 2 a.m. when he was traveling. Something suddenly ran across the hallway. Sorry. I caught myself, ran across the highway, and he slammed on the brakes. It wasn't a deer, when he saw. It wasn't a bear. Certainly not, can't be. But it crossed the road on two lanes. 2 lanes. Without losing, get this, losing any speed. It kept its pace, so to speak. And It looked directly into his windshield. What is it about looking it directly in the eye? Do not look in the eyes. It's like every time I look at the Annabelle, I keep looking at the eyes. Even Miss Warren was saying in her interview, don't look directly in the eyes. And I was looking at the eyes. Don't, don't look at the eye. Oh Lord. Anyway, so it looked directly into his windshield. And the driver said, nope, I'm out of here. I've seen 1,000 animals. That wasn't one. And he probably fled as well, for the record. I don't blame him one bit, fortunately. I mean, seriously, you ever encounter such strange, quick creature? I mean, what would you do in that scenario? I would be like, holy hell, I think I would froze in fear and faint or run. And with Bigfoot as well, I would probably do all those three. Man, let's read the next chapter, really not any order. It has to do with native traditions. I'm part Cherokee Indian. So naturally, I used my forehead, it's weird. That's what your third eye is. Anyway, yeah, native traditions. Many indigenous traditions speak of powerful kingdom spirits, or they're also called a totem or guides, and some describe as even guardians. And other ones are dangerous forest beings. So while these traditions differ from the modern Dogman legend, they remind us that stories are stories, and they're just simply mysterious and upright canine figures have existed in various cultures for a very long time. And so it's important to recognize these traditions that are diverse and should not be treated as describing the same exact creature. Much like skinwalkers, they don't like to talk about that either, especially at night. I don't blame them. one bit. So, what part? So the next part here is my reflection and my 2 cents. And these are my only thoughts and opinions, and they're up. And, there will be a disclaimer in our intro as well. So, by the way, I made this cool bracelet. I make jewelry and, for pastime, and, I do a lot of crafty art stuff. I'm on eBay and everywhere. So, let me know if you want one. Anyway, here's my reflection. I've spent years listening to countless paranormal experiences from people around the world as a broadcaster. And, while I've never truly personally encountered what I could confidently identify as a Dogman, but, I've heard from sincere witnesses who describe encounters they still struggle to explain years later and still helps them to this day, as it does. Encounters, whether it be Dogman or Bigfoot or UFO, ET, it still haunts you to this very day. So whether these experiences involve an undiscovered animal, please don't shoot it. Please don't shoot it unless it comes at you and attacks you. Yes. Self-defense. I see that. But if you're just there for game and, oh, I got it. No, that's not right. So don't shoot Bigfoot the moment you see it. That just might be the last thing to do. Just saying. I know I just self-compelled straight up. Might be wrong. Never know. Wait, oh, that should keep you on your toes. So, my face is all itchy here. Anyway. Anyway, one of these experiences involve an undiscovered animal, a misidentification of one, or a psychological factor, horror. I'm running horror now. Psychological horror, haunted ward. Yeah, I'm plugging that in too. It's also available in all formats, including Audible. Woo! I missed on it. Pretty cool to see your own works on Audible too. I know not a lot of you are avid readers. If you like to listen to stories, there you go. Alright, I should be the announcer, huh? But anyway, I tried. But, still, it is still very real. When you experience strange things, right? Strange things. Awesome podcast, by the way. I think that's what it's called. Shout if you want me to shout out. But anyway, yeah, I don't mind a shout out. What, if you want me to give you a shout out? Message me. It won't cost you $1. So, yeah, as investigators, we should remain curious, respectful, and cautious, you know, and just be mindfulness and not like act like a fool and get yourself kicked out or banned or arrested. You don't want that on your record. Heck, I know. We want to be on the this side of law enforcement, right? So, oh man, so yeah, I have no words for people to act like that. They're just wanting views and clicks. That's all they want. 15 minutes of fame. For what? For what? Nada. Nada. Could this be respectful, mindfulness, and kind? You don't know what the other person is going through. I'll include all the CEO keywords, Dogman sightings, creepy story, and if you have a creepy story you would like to submit, we have a special email for this contest. Paranormal Whispers at gmail.com. Simple, right? And I even have a website too. Simple, like my name there. NicoleGaspard.com. And I think this is a wrap. Number episode 306. Whoa! I did it! Yay! I don't want to keep you all any longer. So, yeah, don't forget to do 3 things. Like, comment, and subscribe. It helps a lot. It helps us a lot. So, y'all be great and safe. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and most of all, stay weird. We like weird. Thank you. Sweet dreams. And good night. Peace. Sorry, I had to look at it. Sorry. Anyway, bye, y'all. And by the way, we'll be on replay everywhere we listen to your pod. Alright. Later.